Liverpool versus Crystal Palace. Confirmed team news, predicted lineup, and latest injuries for the Premier League. £34 million ace linked to Liverpool may want to leave. He's being courted by English clubs. Hello, fellow Reds fan. Come check out the latest news from the biggest and best club in the world. Szoboszlai arrived at Liverpool from RB Leipzig for a package of £60 million last summer and hit the ground running, revitalizing a weary midfield and leading correspondent Neil Jones to call him Klopp's dream signing. But his powers have waned in recent months and potentially hit the lowest point of his Liverpool career so far against Gianpiero Gasperini's side on Thursday night, apathetic and error-ridden after his return from injury. Despite being in the thick of the action, the Hungarian was flattering to deceive as he failed to contribute any key passes, couldn't make a tackle or win a duel, lazily losing the ball to Gianluca Scamacca in the build-up to Atalanta's third goal. Szoboszlai's return to the field was supposed to signal a new burst of energy and enthusiasm, but he stood out full-time as arguably the worst and most blunt player on the occasion. Summarizing James Pearce's assessment from The Athletic, the reporter said, "What a messy performance, the worst of the season by far, so much went wrong, so many mistakes. The 14-month unbeaten run at home is over." As seen in this table, the former Bundesliga star was completely ineffective both on and off the ball throughout his time on the field, indicating that the substitute had a horror show on Thursday night. He was so poor that Ian Doyle of the Liverpool Echo rated him a 3 out of 10 for the game, writing, "Had a blocked shot early on but looked very off the pace and lost the ball for the third. Not his best night." Setting the mistake aside, Szoboszlai was simply ineffective at a time that begged for his best attributes. Attributes that have proven to be revolutionary during his time at Liverpool so far. Szoboszlai simply hasn't reached even half the level of performance from the early season in recent months. Marked by injuries and setbacks, yes, but this is sink or swim time, and Liverpool cannot afford another slip-up. Szoboszlai, Liverpool's most expensive player last summer, is recognized for his immense talent, with 6 goals, 8 assists, and 14 big chances in the Bundesliga for Leipzig. However, his recent drop in performance raises questions about his future at the club, especially after a disappointing outing against United. His departure may be necessary to relieve undue pressure on Klopp, but he still has the opportunity to redeem himself and reclaim his place in the starting lineup by making the most of his chances in future games. Jota and Trent Alexander-Arnold could finally return to Premier League action against Crystal Palace, with Liverpool resuming their title chase. Jota hasn't played in the league since injuring his knee against Brentford in February, but the Spaniard managed 15 minutes as a late substitute in Liverpool's surprising 3-0 loss to Atalanta on Thursday night. Alexander-Arnold wasn't used, but was on the bench in the Europa League clash. The 25-year-old has missed Liverpool's last 7 Premier League games after aggravating a knee issue against Burnley. Speaking on Thursday before the Europa League loss, Jurgen Klopp said, "They are back in training, and now we have to see how we involve them and how we use them. We need them, of course, but we need them in the best possible shape, and we want to give them some rhythm. It's always a challenge to try to reintegrate the guys. With the quality they have, it should be easier, and we will use them in the coming days and weeks." Alisson could return to the bench, while Thiago Alcantara and Joel Matip remain long-term absentees. Liverpool is behind league leader Arsenal on goal difference with just 7 games left, and they are 1 point ahead of Manchester City. After last week's disappointing draw with Manchester United, they can't afford to drop more points, and Klopp is expected to name his strongest lineup. Christian Falk indicated that Piero Hincapié could push for an exit if competition for places continues to intensify, with the 22-year-old being courted by several Premier League clubs amid an asking price of €40 million, around £34.1 million. Writing in his latest Fact Files column for Fabrizio Romano's Daily Briefing, the German football expert highlighted, "So far the Bundesliga leaders have a strong squad from positions 1 to 18. If Jonathan Tah stays, another central defender may want to leave to play for another club, Piero Hincapié. The Ecuadorian is being courted by English clubs like Tottenham. Transfer fee, at least €40 million, which Simon Rolfs and Xabi Alonso could invest immediately in the new team." Falk did not specify Liverpool among the English clubs courting Hincapié, but the Ecuadorian defender has been linked with the Reds intermittently in recent months, so there is a strong possibility they may still be interested in him. Primarily a center-back, but also capable of playing left-back, the 22-year-old is known for being extremely comfortable on the ball. According to FBref, he ranks among the top 1% of positional peers in the top 5 European leagues in the last 12 months in progressive carries per 90, 2.22, and also among the top 8% in passes per 90 and progressive passes per game, 5.73. If Liverpool's next coach is someone who highly values playing out from the back and having ball-playing defenders, then they may well envisage a move for Hincapié, especially if the Ecuadorian is open to leaving Leverkusen. It remains to be seen if he is truly on Anfield's wish list for the summer, but his name could be one to watch in the coming weeks. Thank you so much for watching this far. Until next time.